next on BBC One.
Welcome back to my garage and part 2 of Project Purple. As you can see, I've tidied things up a little bit out here now, a little bit tidier. Excuse the whooshing sound going on in the background. That's my heater fan going out here. It's bloody freezing. 4 degrees outside. I think it's about -4 in here. Anyway, on with it now. You can see now I've got the subframe up, the jag diff, and the wishbones are here. Unfortunately, had a bit of a mishap with one of the wishbones, as I feared. Not sure is it this one or the other one. The other one. As I feared, got a bit of an issue with this particular wishbone. I thought all the chipping away at the rust was going to cause some problems, and being as these are like 20 years old, I've actually gone through right here. So after doing a bit of searching, I managed to find on the internet another pair of wishbones. These ones have been refurbished and powder coated, so hopefully they're not in the same state, but this one really needs plating, and I can't be arsed with plating it. Not at this early stage of the project, so I might as well get a pair of good ones and stick them in. And I'll stick these back on eBay and let people know that they do need some work, but as they're bloody hard to come by, I'm sure they'll sell on to somebody who's fixing up a RS4 or a S4 or even an Audi 80, so we'll see. Plus the fact I managed to snap off one of the bolts in here, so there we go. So there you have it. Here's the jag diff I had for my Christmas present from my good lady. So here's the wishbone, and fold it up. You can't really see it there, but right along this area there, the metalwork is absolutely wafer thin. I don't know if you can see the daylight through it from at the back. Don't know, but it's wafer thin there, and there's a couple of perforations in it. Being as I'm planning on sticking about 500 horsepower through it, I'd rather have something a little bit more solid. This is the Jag S-type diff, 3.31:1 ratio on it. Just need to get the drive shafts and aft shafts in. I've been looking at different tripod joints for the inside and various bits and pieces to get it all set up to run in the back of the car. It's time now to try and free off some of the bolts on the uprights. Here's the uprights. They were stored in the car last time and they weigh a flipping ton. I need to get the caliper hanger bolts off. Sadly, corrosion set in and they're pretty much frozen solid on there. Plus whoever has happened before me has managed to round the bloody things off as well, and being as they're socket heads, it makes it almost impossible to get them apart. So this is what I'm going to be doing over the next few days, involving probably a lot of swearing, cut hands and rusty hands. So today's task is to get these two bolts out. You can probably see there ain't an awful lot left of them. I've been soaking them in freeing oil for the last couple of days, so hopefully it's soaked down through the threads now, and I'm going to attempt to use one of these, a bolt grip. I know they're designed for bolts, but you hammer them down over a rounded bolt, it's got a spiral sort of groove inside it which tightens it when you undo the bolt. So I'm going to hammer them on. Hopefully one of them will actually fit down over the bolt head, and I'll try and get it to release. So let's just chuck a bit more freeing oil on, get it down right in. Blasted The thing is, the caliper bracket seems to be held on from underneath, so the bolts go right through. And I'd imagine road grime and salt has got right down inside it. So let's see what we can do with it. Trouble is, if I try and drill them out, that still leaves the shafts through and the disc's in the way, and I can't get the disc off until I take the caliper carrier off. So I just make things awkward. Get this blasted thing open. Ugly bugger. Ooh, there we go. Let's have a look. One of these might go over that. Too loose. Well, that's one out. By the way, back from dinner, as you've probably noticed. Right, let's try and get the other one out. I've hammered a bolt extractor onto the head of the other bolt. Seems to be a different diameter, so let's see if we can get the bloody thing out. Sledgehammer. Oh yes. I've got a 22mm socket on there. The next job is to get this bloody thing off of here. How do I do that? I'll worry about that in a minute. This used to the new toolkit from my good lady Christmas present, as was the jack diff. That's on there well. Just... oh god, let's try to take the hand off while I'm doing it. Okay, why don't you come off? That's a bit worn. There we go, one caliper carrier. And it's symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side it goes on. Fabulous. Put that there. And the disc can come off. This disc can go in the bin, or I might actually use it as an electrode. Excuse me, in hydrolysis tank if I start derusting things. Now, they're nice and thick to be re-drilled as well, so I can get them re-drilled. Right then, get the trusty spray out again. Soak the other side with something. How many is there? 3. Let's get the shield off. Just got to get the bloody drive shaft out. Yeah. Right, wire brush. Let's clean out the bolt heads. There ain't a lot left of them, is there? Well, I suppose at least I can see where I'm working now. Plenty of copper slip grease on there, just pity didn't look after the flipping rest of it. Right. I know what I need a bin out here. Let's move the camera a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Oops. Looks like I'm going to have to use this on most of it. And we have one dust shield. I need to keep that. Pop it up here for now. God, that's mucky. Well, I've no idea where that bolt went, but got my extractor off. Flashlight on. Flashlight off. Well, that bolt flew. Well, at least I know where it is. It's on the floor. And let's start this on the second half. Excuse the camera shake. And my lightweight persuader. Let's try and get this in here. Oops. Oh my god! Hey, you caught that on film, didn't you? Well, that's the end of my workbench. Things a little bit awkward. Well, which case? I'll cover your pallets all there. Let's get this off. That bugger's out. Oh well. That's kind of paid for today. Because I'm too old to lay on the bloody floor.